guys, and welcome back to the vlog. So I've actually got a little bit of unfortunate news. I have deleted some of the footage that was supposed to be in this vlog here. So long story short, Luke usually transfers all the footage that we have onto a hard drive and then I'll edit that footage. But this one time I had transferred the footage and then accidentally deleted more footage than I was supposed to. We have some software in our computer that lets you recover some deleted footage off of the SD card, but unfortunately when I tried that, all the files were corrupt, so we couldn't get any of the footage back. We do, however, still have some pictures that we're taking during that period of time. So what I'm going to do now is kind of catch you up on what you've missed and show you some of those pictures and get back to the vlog in a few minutes here where we actually pick up with the footage that wasn't deleted. So where we had left you last time, we were actually boondocking at that pullout the night before we were supposed to go to China Beach Campground. So that next day we had driven to the campground and found our site and there was somebody still in it. And we were kind of confused, but when I checked my calendars again, we were actually supposed to check in the next day. So a huge mistake for us. Yeah, what can you do? We should have checked our calendars twice before heading there. But luckily, we were able to go to the day use area that's there and park there for a good chunk of the day and explore the beach and still have some fun. So we walked down to the beach and we were having fun at the ocean. We were walking around and we had actually found like a secret waterfall. It was so crazy. Like, it was around the corner from the day use area and like around on some rocks where nobody was really walking, and then we just turned around and there was this big waterfall in this little nook in the caves. It was so cool. So we were able to get like up close to it and get some pictures. It was seriously such a good time. So without having a campground to stay that night, we had actually had to find a boondocking spot, which actually wasn't hard at all because like 5 minutes down the road, we had just driven past this huge clear cut. It was just some logging roads that nobody had used anymore. And it had this like wonderful view of the ocean. It was seriously so amazing. And I mean, if we could have, we probably would have just stayed there a couple nights because it was just so neat. Like looking out your window and just seeing like a clear cut and then the ocean and then like the whole Juan De Fuca Strait. It was so pretty. So we had spent the night there and watched the sunset, and then the next morning it was actually our real check-in day for China Beach Campground. So we headed there, and that's actually where we pick up the vlog. So we'll switch over into the normal vlog now. Alrighty, so it looks like we have a really nice and secluded campground here. Campsite, I guess. We're back straight up onto a bank, and there's like no neighbors around us. It looks so... Anyways, like I was saying, really nice campsite we have here, and I'm just quickly whipping up some lunch. I'm kind of putting my Thai cooking school classes to the test here. Kind of. I mean, I'm making a Thai-ish noodle vegetable soup. It's starting to smell really good, so we're gonna get that whipped up, and then it's time to try our luck at fishing today, finally, in the ocean.
Ooh boy.
Is it too spicy?
It's definitely hot, but good flavor at least.
We made red curry with rice the other night with the same curry paste, and it was so spicy. It told me to use 5 tablespoons of curry paste for 1 can of coconut milk. It was so spicy. This time I only used like 2 big tablespoons for a whole can, plus I added chicken stock, and it's still pretty spicy.
Pop off the top of my handy dandy little fishing rod holder. Alysha's not fishing tonight, so just take out mine.
And I'm bringing a blanket and sweater down to the beach because it's rather chilly tonight.
So we're heading down to the ocean here right now at China Beach Provincial Park, and we're gonna try fishing. It's like 8 o'clock right now, so it's a little late because today we actually took advantage of being at this campsite for 2 days. We used having the full day with having to move the RV to clean it, and we shot an RV tour. You probably saw the RV tour about a week ago now for you guys, but we wanted to do a new one when it's fully packed and loaded for living on the road, show where we kept all of our kind of storage stuff. We also had the slide working this time and it wasn't surrounded in snow, so that helps. Kind of show everyone how useful the slide actually is and some of that stuff. So really productive day. We're feeling pretty proud of ourselves. Now we're doing a little bit of fishing in, and then we're gonna bust out our propane fire pit we mentioned. Turns out it works really good on the propane hookup. We didn't use it very much last year, so propane fire, no splitting firewood, and even if campfire bans hit us, we can use that at least. Over the last few days of camping as well, I've been slowly working on version 2.0 fish bonker. I forgot my carving kit that Alysha bought me for Christmas back at home, of course, unfortunately, so I took a piece of firewood, used the axe, and split it down into kind of a decent sized portion of wood. Then I'm using a pocket knife and just whittling away, but look at this, guys. I'm decently proud of myself for using a pocket knife. Nice ovular shape, slightly V's down to the bottom. Nice handle with a little bit of a kind of hand stop there. And in this part here, I've even made it a bit of a V, so it fits the hand nicely. I'm just gonna buy a nice heavy duty sandpaper grit to take it down, and then a finer one to polish it, and then maybe even some stain and give it some nice stain to finish it all off. But look at that. Fish bunker, save 10 bucks from Canadian Tire, and a good little project out of firewood, a piece of firewood.
So from the campground to the beach down here, it's like a 1 kilometer walk. And I swear like a quarter of it was all stairs. So going back up that hill is not gonna be fun later.
You guessed it, that was a bust, but it was a good walk at least. Got us out of the campsite for a bit after a busy day. There was a whole lot of seaweed coming in and a whole lot of big rocks on that beach. I wasn't really expecting much luck beach fishing anyways. Oh, there's that log again, that's sweet. But we're hoping we can find a good rocky drop off at some point. I've been using Google satellite images, kind of an earth view there, to look for rocky outcrops. So if we can find a deeper drop off, that might give us a bit better options for fishing from shore at least. That, or maybe when we get to like a nice sandy big beach instead of one like this, maybe we'll have more luck. I don't know. We'll figure it out by the end of the year here, guys. Worst case, we know Campbell River is going to be salmon season. There should be a whole lot of fish out there, so we'll figure this out one of these days. But back to the RV, and we're going to have a nice little propane fire and show you our cool propane fire pit in action. And back at the campsite, chilling with our lovely little propane fire. We mentioned it in the RV tour last week, but how convenient is it that we can just hook this right up to the RV's propane tank directly? Then we can use our RV propane instead of carrying around one of those portable bottles, and it's so much cheaper to fill a big tank instead of having to fill one of those little white ones with like a petrol cannon, because they charge you a flat price instead of per liter, so way cheaper that way too.
I also got us a little snack here because that big pot of like Thai noodle soup that we made, it ended up being like our lunch and our dinner. So pretty hungry now, so just snacking away here, enjoying the fire. Good night.
Yeah, we're gonna settle in here. We're gonna pack up our rug and all of that stuff tonight too, because checkout from China Beach is tomorrow, and there's usually a dew slash kind of rain that rolls in the morning we found, so might as well pack the rug up while it's dry again before it gets wet, and then we're ready to hit the road tomorrow. French Beach Provincial Park, and we'll go from there. Anyways, night guys. Good afternoon and hello there, friends. Look at the sunshine we're having here. Woo! Beautiful day on the island. Getting a quick sandy dump station in. It costs $5. It's not free like we're used to in the interior, but hey, grateful to have it. I don't know if you've ever seen a machine like this one before. Just $5 in coins go in up here. And then down here, there's a little rubber foot cap, and it only unlocks once you put the coins in. So a little bit different, but hey, it's a good process for the parks at least. I suppose not everything can be free in life. We just left the China Beach campground this morning, and we're checking into French Beach campground tonight. Just a bit down the road, we figured we might as well try out both the beach provincial parks, and instead of spending all our nights at one, try a different provincial park. So we're looking pretty forward to that. We're gonna have a campfire tonight. We got some hot dogs and marshmallows we're gonna roast up, and should be a fun little time once this dumping station process is done at least.
Alright, so we're all set up here at our campsite here at French Beach Campground, and the first thing the cat sees is a little hairy woodpecker outside and a squirrel. So she's begging to go outside, and it's honestly a really nice sunny day, so we're gonna head out there, have some snacks, and enjoy the sun.
Yeah, I'm begging to get outside too.
Are you?
Ready to roll. Blackberries, tater salad. Ooh, we're doing it right.
Alright, let's go. Be free! Oh, you just gotta wait a second. I don't have shoes on yet. Oh boy, somebody found some, well, some ferns, but there's actually some grass she was munching on too. You don't want to eat the ferns, buddy. Alright, so if you remember in our last video at China Beach Campground, the pathway to the beach was like 1 kilometer up and down through the forest, a whole lot of stairs. And don't get me wrong, it was absolutely like a beautiful path, lots of forest, really fun. But I do believe the path to the beach at this campground is a little bit shorter and maybe less work. So we're gonna go check that out now and go see the beach.
So, we're back from the beach and we're gonna settle into the campsite here now. We have a little bit of firewood left. We're gonna use that tonight because tonight is our last provincial park we have booked for the next 5 days. So we have 5 days of boondocking, maybe Walmart camping, we'll see, until the next spot we're at will be at Qualicum Falls, but that's a ways away. So we'll see what we figure out up until then, but we're gonna have a nice night tonight with a fire ring, have some smokies, have some marshmallows, and I've got some firewood to cut, so let's see how organized and awesome we can make it.
So while Luke was getting all the firewood ready and stuff, I did a quick little painting here. I'll be the first to admit that I'm not a great painter, but I'm actually semi-proud of this painting. One of my goals this summer while we're in our RV is to get better at painting and to watch more painting videos and just learn more about it. So that's my little test piece, the beginner piece here, and we'll see how I progress during the summer, I guess. But it's actually getting freezing cold out here. It's like probably 6:30 now and the sun's still up, but our campsite isn't getting much sun. And there's a little bit of breeze, very chilly guys, so we're gonna get this campfire going and roast some more hot dogs. We seem to be like on a hot dog binge lately, but there's just something about camping and hot dogs that just go together so well, and we even have marshmallows this time, so I'm actually really excited about it. Let's get this fire rolling. Alright, so Luke has a fire built here. Oh, and there's smoke in my eyes. You would not believe how cold it is for like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I think it's so cold because of the ocean breeze, because we're like really close to the ocean here. But I'm shivering to death. This fire isn't even warming me up. Oh, Luke, you gotta make the fire bigger.
I'm trying.
Oh no, you burnt your stick.
Oh no, guys. So, my stick has burnt off, and then my wiener fell in the dirt and rolled through it. I think I'm gonna just try and put it back on the different part and cook off the dirt.
Ew.
What do you want me to do, waste a wiener?
You've got a lot of wieners there.
I got a lot of wieners, but still, I don't want to waste not, want not, as I've always said, you know. Dang.
Maybe you shouldn't cook your hot dog so hard and fast.
Well,
You burnt the stick.
oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna go get a paper towel to wipe off my oily hand. Hopefully my hot dog. Okay. I think I've cooked all the dirt off of this fella. Now, the landing.
Alright, and here's my hot dog. Looking pretty perfect if I do say so myself.
Slow and steady definitely won that race.
Definitely a lot better than Luke's. Alright, so that's all of the footage that we have for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'm really sorry that I lost all that footage for you. That boondocking spot that we spent that first night when I lost the footage, it was so nice. The clear cut looking over the ocean. I wish you guys could have been there with us to see it, but what can you do? Anyways, if you did like that video, please remember to give it a like down below. And if you're new, you can subscribe down below as well. We're putting out 3 videos a week traveling the Canadian Pacific West. So it should be a good summer, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!